Hey guys, I thought I'd show you the our prototypes and how far we've come with Misdirection. So this is the original one that I hand wrote on reference cards that we just got in the local office shop. These were the first 4 enemies, so Skeleton, Wizard, Dragon, Skeleton and Assassin. They've changed a little bit since then, but yeah, I've removed cards like this one here which says steal a life and swap a card from a player of your choice. I've changed that. I've also changed the wording on most of them. But that was our very first prototype that we actually played with, and it worked really good. The date on that was mid-2017, so that's cool. I've also got the first printed prototype. Now this printed prototype was me experimenting. Rather than writing out a whole bunch of cards, I put them into an Excel file and then imported them through Photoshop to create a file for each one, and then I placed them onto photo size paper. So this is actually Kodak photo paper. So this is where we added more enemies in. So there's the 7. I'm missing an enemy here. 8. Who are we missing? We're missing the dragon. And then they also had a little bit more information. So you had basically this card actually got removed because it was just a bit too brutal. Still one life. I think it got removed at one stage. I don't know if it's still removed. And it shows what type of card it is. So there's a heal, there's a block, there's a change direction, there's a no action, there's a forced play, a misdirect, stuff like that. But that was kind of useless information. It was more for my testing purposes. As you can see, I mean, it's not the prettiest bloody looking thing in the slightest. But we played with that for quite a while, and that was early 2018, so over a year ago. Then we got this one. This is one I carried around everywhere with me. It's a little bit more prettier. I'll show you what's in there in a second. So with the enemy cards, but what I got behind here, so it's just normal paper, sleeved it, and I've got like old Magic cards behind here that I don't play Magic anymore. I barely even played it, but that, and then more refined. Still, once again, you've got the extra info in the bottom there, but this was old cards, so as you can see it, but I mean, sleeving cards and then putting the card behind them pretty much doubles their thickness. But what I did get was, we use these, say at PAX and stuff like that in Melbourne, we use these for health tokens. I'd love to do that, but they were just so expensive coins. So unless we're doing a huge print run, we couldn't do them. They're like nice little hearts. I wonder if you can see that. Nice little hearts. These are actually bought through Campaign Coins. We've done a few Kickstarters, and the guy that told me about them actually was the guy that runs the company. He bought all my Star Wars X-Wing stuff from me. So that was our second last main prototype. And then, if I can get these in here, and then the last one, I don't actually have a date for that one, but I'd say it was late, or mid last year. And then we've got this is very early this year prototype. So these were printed at a local office store where they do obviously printing, just printed on, I think it was 300 GSM paper, double-sided. They actually lined up pretty well, but I did have a bleed on all sides, so they could sort of line up. They're not going to be perfect. This was with the final artwork. I did only print, when I did this, I did only print a few enemies, and I think I thought, oh, I've got more here. No, so this is actually a final prototype. So all the enemies are there. I even bought a corner cutter to round corners. Some corners it works amazing, other corners not so much. So it's not a perfect corner. But that was our last prototype back in Feb this year actually. So just before our Kickstarter started, hand cutting and making of this one. And then we got the ones that we ordered through the Game Crafter, which I showed in the white box video. Once again, wrong size rules. The rules, each page should be that side, so it should be that. And obviously these are
professionally printed and look a lot better. This box design isn't necessarily finalised. I know I touched on the back of this box, it's just more of a temporary thing. Our logos are still going to be them, mine and our artist Anthea. Barcode obviously, and other shenanigans where it's made. But yeah, that's the evolution of Misdirection. So from a handwritten assassin card to a finished assassin card. It's a long way. But yeah, thought I'd show everyone sort of the progress of it all. Alright, thanks.